Find yourself a woman that cherishes you more than she cherishes validation. What's going on, fellas? Back at it with another one. This video is piggybacking off of the last video. So I've been noticing a theme lately across social media, especially platforms like Reddit, where I like to wander around and explore the dating advice and marriage advice sector genre of that forum. And I'm reading a lot of these posts. Now I read both men and women, but this channel is geared toward the development and making better of men. So of course my videos are going to be geared toward the men post. And what I'm seeing is a lot of men, for lack of better words, pretty much talking about how their wives can't stand the air that they breathe. It's almost like their wives can't stand their existence. Now, can some of this have something to do with the way our lives have been transformed over the last year or so with this popular pandemic? You know, we won't say the name because we don't know how the tube feels about that. Possibly. But we can't blame that pandemic because, you see, before life changed, a lot of us were just going through the motions. You know, you might have a spat here and there, and you put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound and you keep moving. You see, the lockdown forced a lot of us to face those bullet holes that we were trying to put Band-Aids over. And then you started realizing, like, whoa, this is worse than I thought. Yeah, you think? You think? So you got two options. Really, only one option. One is more of a requirement. The first is you can just flat out leave that woman, right? Now, if you're in the dating world, that's very easy. You just cut her loose. If you're married or in a long-term relationship, maybe not so easy. If you have children, definitely not so easy. But what you have to understand is this. That was the option. Here's the requirement. Now, the requirement may lead back to the option. So don't throw that away yet. Keep that in your back pocket. But you want to go down the path of the requirement first. So let's buy a ticket and hop on board the accountability train. You see, accountability is key. It's the key ingredient to this recipe. Looking in the mirror, being comfortable and confident in the reflection that you see is what every man should strive for. And how that, what does this have to do with your wife or your woman not being able to stay in the air that you breathe? We're going to get to that. You see, a lot of times the energy that we put out is the energy that we receive. A lot of times we don't even realize that we're not happy with where we are in life. And see, there's a difference between not being happy where you are right now, but grinding and working to get to the next level. You see, that's not really being unhappy. That's being impatient. And that's another topic for another video. Like, if you're grinding and you're really putting the effort in to make it to the next level, you have to exercise a little bit of patience. Things don't happen overnight. But if you're not happy about where you are financially, relationship, physically, mentally, spiritually, all these realms that can be fixed, should you invest the time to fix them, then you have to ask yourself, are you investing that time to fix them? Because thou shalt not complain about what you're not working on trying to change. There's also times when we're not satisfied with where we are, nor are we putting in the work to get better. And because we're going through the motions, we don't even realize it. So it's like you're fighting against yourself and you don't even know that you're in a fight. That's bad enough if you're single. But if you're in a relationship, guess who does realize that you're not happy where you are? Guess who realizes that you're not anywhere near the potential that you have? Your mate, your spouse, your partner, right? So eventually, when they see or feel that you're not even trying to be better, they're going to start to reflect that energy that you feel inside in an outward manner that you can receive. So really, a lot of times, this negativity that we think we feel from our partners is just a reflection of the negativity that we feel towards ourselves. It's deep. Now we're going to bring this all back together. Find yourself a woman that cherishes you more than she cherishes validation. You see, sometimes when we're not in our best headspace, we forget that our woman needs validation from time to time. We may not be given the validation that she needs in this culture where you can go and get some validation, a dime a dozen, for free. She's going to go and get her some validation, whether it's at work or online, specifically social media. Now, if she's getting that validation from outside sources and you're not giving it to her and you're feeling down on yourself because you're not where you want to be, at some point, she's going to cherish the validation more than she cherishes you. So you have to ask yourself, am I being accountable enough to understand that I'm not where I want to be and I need to start working towards getting there? And understand this. Make sure that your goals and your success are your goals and your success. Okay? Make sure that whatever you're doing to transform yourself is for you, because that's the only way that's going to work, and that's the only way that it's going to mean something to you. And that's how you build your self-worth. So when you start to plug away at your mission, you start to plug away at your goals and your success, if it's not what she thinks is success, if it's not what she feels is beneficial, but you know you're being the best you can be, now we come back full circle to that option that we mentioned at the top. You always have that option to leave her. If she can't appreciate the man that you're becoming and the man that you are in front of her because she thinks there's something better, that woman doesn't cherish you more than she cherishes validation. She doesn't cherish you more than she cherishes herself. She doesn't cherish you more than she cherishes her own wants and desires. And as men, our goal, we should have two goals: to be successful in the way that we deem success, and to have a woman that cherishes us and supports us and helps us towards that success. If this wasn't for you, please share it with somebody that you know. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, you don't have to do any of that. But if you do subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get alerts, because I also do lives. Be blessed.